Here I am with my student Ashish, and we're going to show how to use the Desmos calculator shortcuts to solve the equation 10x to the fourth minus 6x squared plus 50 equals negative 0.5x squared plus 90 by graphing. Ultimately, he's going to need to graph both sides of the equation and find the x values of the points of intersection.
All right, let's go ahead.
Ashish is going to begin by typing in the left side of the equation on line 1 and the right side of the equation on line 2.
1, 0, x. Shift 6 raised to 4.
Ashish is able to access shift features with one finger touch because sticky keys are turned on the keyboard.
Shift 6 raised to 2. Shift is plus 5, 0.
Shift 6 enables the exponent option, whereas Shift equals enables plus.
Shift 6, 2, shift equals plus 9, 0.
So the point of solving an equation by graphing is to be able to see the graph and find the solutions, but notice that there's no graph showing below. This is where Ashish is going to show how to use keyboard shortcuts on Desmos to fix that problem.
Our graph window.
Yeah.
So we need to change the window. So let's show them how we're going to do that. Control, Option, D. That's going to open the edit list menu. And then we need to get to the table part. So we're going to tab our way there. That's it, all the way over. Here you go. All the way to that tab. Tab and 3 times. Tab and 1 more. Tab. Okay, there we go. Now we're on the table part. And you can go ahead and return it. Great. Okay. And now that it's in tabular form, we can use the zoom fit option.
Yeah.
Yeah. So zoom fit is all the way over, grab that shift, and then almost, we got to get that option first. Option and Z. Shift, Op, Z. Great.
So as a quick recap, Ashish was able to make the graph show what he needed it to by using the zoom fit option. First, he entered the equation and he pressed Control Option D, and that opened the edit list menu. He pressed tab 3 times to get to the table and pressed enter. And then he pressed Shift Option Z to use the zoom fit feature to make the graph show.
And now we've got a window where we see part of the graph.
Yeah.
Okay. Take it away.
Ashish is going to show a really cool feature of Desmos where you get to listen to the graph.
T. Okay, Option T opened up the audio trace feature.
Once audio trace is on, you can press H to hear the graph.
Okay, we just heard some sounds from the computer.
Yeah.
And it was playing the sound of the data points that we have there.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to do next?
Ashish is going to use Command Up to move from the tabular data to the graph of the equation so he can listen to it.
Do Command and Up. Now we're on the second equation, which is the blue one.
Listen to the sound of the graph and notice the little popping sounds. Again, he's pressing H, and you can hear the graph rising and falling in the tones.
Okay, so we just heard that second graph.
Yeah.
Okay, and it made the sound, and we heard some popping sounds.
Desmos uses popping sounds to indicate where two graphs are intersecting.
Yeah. You're trying to get that tab.
Ashish is going to use tab and shift tab to navigate to points of interest, including intersection points, intercepts, and relative max and min.
Tab.
Interest, and it shows on the screen an ordered pair 1.515, comma 88.852.
852.
Okay.
Ashish managed to use Desmos to find a graphing window that showed the intersection points. He also listened to the graphs so he could identify the intersection points by the popping sounds, and then he navigated to the intersection points using tab and shift tab.
Yeah, that's it. It's all the way over. Grab that tab. Okay, now we're on a point of interest, another one. It says 0, 90. And shift and all the way over that tab button will take us to another point of interest. That's negative 1.515, comma 88.852.
Now Ashish is going to give his final answer in Desmos using text.
You ready to give your answer?
Yes.
Okay, so to make it make a text box, we're going to go Control, Rate, Command, and lift. It's all the way to that O. All right, so now we're in a text box, okay.
That was Control Command O.
You can say anything you want to say here, right? So I'm going to just let you take it away.
And for the sake of time, we'll just speed things up just a little bit. Ashish goes on to say, that is totally cool. The answers are x equals plus or minus 1.52. I'd like to offer a big thanks to Ashish Jain, who is currently finishing up his sophomore year of college with perfect scores. Also, thank you to the Desmos accessibility team, especially Steve Clower, for their efforts and ongoing collaboration to make Desmos an accessible tool to all students, including spellers and typers.